Hello, Joyce and Anthony, aka JJ here, and this is a little something different. This is a creative writing challenge, and if you actually believe, I actually wanted to do this for a long time, for like a year and a half, but I would just talk myself out of it. Like, nobody likes creative writing challenges as much as you do, but you know, it's the last day of the year, and I wanted to just do something that I really enjoy doing. The theme for this creative challenge is that one New Year's Eve party. And the idea for this came from actually my creative writing class I took in college, which I miss so much. It actually ended up being one of my favorite classes. So 10-15 minutes of class, our teacher would go up and she would give us 3 to 8 different things to keep in mind. So for this instance, I did the setting. We're going to pick a random name for your story and just a phrase that you have to use. So with everything going on, this one New Year's Eve party is going to be virtual. Oh, and this creative challenge is going to be 8 minutes, timed 8 minutes. So the setting, like I said previously, with everything going on, I wanted to make the setting is in your home. And now we need a random name. And I just found a random name generator. So this character's name, it can either be your name or a character in your story's name. So the name is Nerida. Okay, I added a background because I feel like it wasn't festive enough. So I added a New Year's Eve background. And then the phrase, a virtual New Year's Eve party with all of us? This sounds interesting. Okay, so in this creative writing challenge, the setting is in your home, the random name is Nerida, and you have to use the phrase, a virtual New Year's Eve party with all of us? This sounds interesting. So I'm gonna start the 8-minute timer, and if you make it all the way to the end, I'm gonna reveal what I came up with, my creative story. Okay, so time starts in 3, 2, 1. Okay, this is what I came up with. A virtual New Year's Eve party with all of us. This sounds interesting, I said to my coworker Narita on FaceTime. I could hear her chuckling. Hey, if our boss wants to send us all expensive wine and funky cheese samples, I won't complain. I nodded in agreement. Our boss sent every employee 5 different wines in a huge cheese sampling box. I wasn't much of a drinker, but knowing this virtual New Year's Eve party meant a lot to her, I would be a team player. Currently, I was cleaning up my room and making sure when I set up my Zoom, my coworkers wouldn't think I was a complete slob. I held up a sweater with sparkling confetti for Narita to judge. What do you think of this sweater to wear for the party? She gave a thumbs up through FaceTime. I smiled, set the sweater down, and continued tidying up. 2020 was a year unlike any other, when it felt like there were a lot more lows than highs. This year taught me to keep my head held high and keep going, no matter how hard life knocks me down. As I head into the new year with my coworkers, I'm excited to see what 2021 will bring. This is Joyce-Anne Anthony, aka JJ. I hope you enjoyed this creative writing challenge. See you in 2021.